Unbelievable how Buhari flaunted COVID-19 guidelines after UK trip put AIDS officials at risk. Hello, my wonderful people. We all know that the president has been out of the country for a period of close to exactly 3 weeks, which is 21 days. He spent 19 days precisely and is back in the country. And according to the COVID protocol, he's supposed to self-isolate for 10 days because he was exposed to a lot of persons, a lot of people. But guess what? This man careless. Remember that this thing is accompanied with those who, health, depend on your health, how good your health system is. Buhari flaunted everybody, burned the whole procedure that's supposed to be in place, and put all aides at risk. Initially, people thought he was isolating, but before you could say Jack Robinson is out and everybody is after him. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Is this the way a leader should behave? Don't forget that if you're a leader, people are looking up to you. So to carry out some kind of activity is absurd. Let's get straight into the news and get all the details. How Buhari flaunted COVID-19 guidelines after UK trip put AIDS officials at risk. Although his spokesman said the president was going to observe self-isolation on return from the United Kingdom on Friday. But it seemed that the president has moved on with work, which requires mining and tangling and relating with people frequently. Contrary to federal government guidelines, there is a fear and apprehension that the mandatory isolation being observed by President Muhammadu Buhari may be put aside and has put his aides and other workers in the State House Abuja at risk of contracting the COVID-19 virus. Although his spokesman said the president was going to observe self-isolation on return from the United Kingdom on Friday, but it seemed like the president has moved on with work, and this has sparked up scare and worry in the Aso Villa, as a lot of persons has to work with him but scared of contracting anything from him, which requires mingling with people. Contrary to the federal government guideline that the president has to observe self-isolation for 10 days, the president has not even paid attention to this. According to Daily Trust, in addition to the mandatory self-isolation for travel to be sure that your status, there is no fear. The president is at risk, having gone in contact with key staffs of Nigerian High Commission in London, some of whom are reported to have tested positive, and that's why the High Commission in London is closed. The Nigerian High Commission has been shut down for 10 days in observation of the regulations with regards to that. Among the staff who tested positive was the High Commissioner, Ambassador Tarafa Tajul, who was seen in close contact with the president at the airport in London, and other members of the embassy staff who have also tested positive. Since his return, the president has announced two key appointments of Chief Justice, Judge of the FCT, Federal High Court, Judge of the Sharia Court of Appeal, indicating that the president is in active work mode, contacting and mingling with staffs and people in the presidential villa. Reliable source said people are apprehensive and are worried, scared, and tension is high that they could contract this from the president but could not say anything as is the president and they have to work with him. Presidential spokesman Femi Adesina, in a statement issued, said the ceremonial part of the new legislation will be done on Wednesday after the mandatory isolation would have been fulfilled. But the president has still commenced work. So this is what is happening. In the villa, people are scared, people are worried, people are apprehensive, people are saying, I have to work with this man, but, so there is that panic there. And the president does what? Careless. Does not care what is going on. This ought not to be. The president does not care what is going on. It's not his business who contracts what and what. Reason being because the Nigerian High Commission in London has been shut. The reason for it being shut down is because some of the staffs, yeah, that will work with people tested positive. And if the staffs have tested positive, the right thing to do according to the protocol is to shut down, isolate for 10 days. But guess what? Your president no care. He came back, he started mingling, and when he started working, those around him that are working will have to work with him. They have to resume work. So, reliable source from the presidency says they are worried and they don't understand why the president is breaking the protocol. You see in Nigeria, the president himself is the law. We are supposed to be in a democratic setting where there's supposed to be, okay, underlined, a constitution that governs the people, and the one who is in front, and people look up to for the next step should be very careful the decisions he or she makes. However, these ones care less and do not care what happens because they are larger than life, yes? And so he has broken all the protocol and does not care what's going on with the people. The people are worried. A lot of persons are complaining. If he has gotten it, a lot of the staff will get it as well. Now, getting it has to do with your health, how strong your immunity is. It affects everybody differently. It affects everybody differently. For some people, it affects them adversely. If you have underlying health, issues before, it could have aggravated, and that was what has led to the death of some people because they were having some underlying health issues. But if not, some people will overcome it, get well, and move on. So this is the risk the president is putting people at the villa because everybody's health, immunity is different. And being the president, he knows how to take care of himself. If anything happened to him, he'll be sent to London. But others will have to battle it. Is that fair? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. We really truly appreciate you. Do have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us is bye for now. Bye.